Welcome, citizens, to City Insider, your definitive source for all the latest Manchester City news, analysis, and updates. Don't miss a single moment. Make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell to stay truly in the know. City look to sign Al-Hilal star. Manchester City were dumped out of the Club World Cup by Al-Hilal in the round of 16. It added to their disastrous season, which saw them pick up no silverware for the first time in almost a decade. They attempted some squad surgery before the tournament kicked off, signing Ryan Cherki, Tajani Reinders and Ryan Ait-Natib, but it appears more signings may be in order if they want to reach their level again. Al-Hilal's performance saw several people shine, but none more so than goalkeeper Bono, who made 10 saves, including one of the saves of the year to Savinho. He moved to Saudi Arabia to join Al-Hilal in the summer of 2023 following an impressive 2022 World Cup with Morocco, but has now caught the attention of Manchester City. Spanish outlet Fichajes believe Pep Guardiola and company were fascinated by his performance against them in America and are reportedly considering bringing him back to European football. They state that the situation of Ederson, who is recognized in 442's list of the best goalkeepers in the world, and backup goalkeeper Stefan Ortega, is not guaranteed, leading them to consider replacements. At 34, Bono hasn't closed any doors and 442 understands he would find it hard to ignore the chance to play for Man City and Guardiola, though with City perhaps looking for someone younger to succeed Ederson. Interest in Bono remains tentative for now. Transfermarkt value him at just €5 million, which should make any deal straightforward for Manchester City to pull off. Ederson has garnered plenty of attention in the past few years, but remains a top-class goalkeeper. His ability with the ball at his feet is unmatched when it comes to goalkeepers and allows Manchester City to effectively play out from the back. It remains to be seen if Guardiola would sacrifice this element in the short term. John Stones breaks silence on Everton move. As transfer season heats up, rumours are flying. But one Manchester City star has just delivered a clear message that will calm nerves at the Etihad. Everton, now under the guidance of David Moyes, are scrambling to rebuild a squad capable of competing in the Premier League this season. With the PSR window now open as of July 1st, the Toffees are expected to become active in the transfer market. And one of their shock targets, none other than former academy graduate John Stones. Yes, you read that right. Reports from The Athletic have confirmed that Everton are interested in bringing Stones back to Goodison Park, with Moyes said to be a long-time admirer of the England international. With defensive reinforcements a top priority on Merseyside, Stones was viewed as a dream addition, albeit a highly ambitious one. However, there's one massive obstacle: Stones isn't going anywhere. Despite whispers about his future and ongoing speculation that Pep Guardiola might reshape his defensive line, Stones has made his stance crystal clear. He fully intends to remain at Manchester City for the 2025-26 season. After a couple of injury-hit years, the 31-year-old defender is focused on regaining his rhythm and reasserting himself as a key part of City's plans. And let's be honest, when fit, there are few defenders in Europe who can match his composure, versatility, and footballing intelligence. From ball-carrying brilliance to tactical flexibility, Stones has become essential to Guardiola's hybrid backline, often operating as both centre-back and deep-lying midfielder. His role in the historic 2022-23 treble-winning season proved exactly why he's irreplaceable at the Etihad. So while Everton may dream of a romantic homecoming, City fans can breathe easy. Stones is staying. With speculation around Guardiola's squad intensifying, this firm commitment comes as welcome news. While City may look to refresh certain areas of the squad this summer, Stones remains a pillar of experience, leadership, and class. Everton will now be forced to explore alternative options in defence, with other targets likely to emerge as Moyes pushes his recruitment staff into action. But as for John Stones, he's blue, he's staying, and he's not done winning. Man City set for crunch talks with big-name stars. Manchester City are set for talks with big-name players over the coming weeks as they work to streamline a bloated squad. 27 players were out in the Club World Cup and Guardiola has a total of 32 players on the books. City realised the need to offload a significant number before the end of August. With Director of Football Txiki Begiristan's reign now coming to an end, predecessor Hugo Viana will take sole charge of the outgoings. City pressed ahead with 4 signings ahead of the trip to America but now need to trim the numbers. Former captain İlkay Gundogan is wanted by Galatasaray, while John Stones didn't play a single minute of the competition despite claiming he was past his injury hell. Both have suggested they want to stay at the Etihad Stadium next season. Nathan Ake has struggled with injuries over the past 2 seasons, with January signings Nico Gonzalez, Abdulkadir Kusanov and Vitor Rice barely earning a look in. Ederson was heavily criticised for his role in the defeat by the Saudi Pro League side in Orlando, making just 1 save all night, but has insisted his immediate future lies with City. Mateo Kovacic, who has admirers in Europe, underwent Achilles surgery last month and could be out until September. England internationals Jack Grealish, Kyle Walker and Calvin Phillips are all surplus to requirements, with under-21 captain James McCarthy attracting strong interest from the Bundesliga. Due to homegrown quota rules, City need to offload 4 foreign players to avoid Guardiola having to leave anybody out of the club's 25-man Champions League squad. City are understood to be prioritising new contracts for Ruben Dias and Rico Lewis. Discussions with their representatives are set to open soon. Rodri, who has 2 years left on his deal, has complained of fitness issues over the past week on his comeback from a serious knee injury. City expected to sign second Uzbekistan footballer. The latest developments concerning the Etihad Stadium and Uzbek football come just months after club officials successfully recruited the Premier League's first ever representative from Uzbekistan in Abdulkadir Kusanov. With a clear need for reinforcement in the defensive ranks and in various positions throughout Pep Guardiola's squad, the likes of Hugo Viana, Manchester City's director of football, turned to League One and RC Lens for the aforementioned young defender. Kusanov arrived into Pep Guardiola's first team ranks as one of 4 new recruits, joining for the second half of the season and beyond alongside fellow defensive talent Vitor Rice from Palmeiras, Nico Gonzalez from FC Porto, and Omar Marmoush from Eintracht Frankfurt. The 21-year-old Tashkent-born star's arrival at Manchester City has captured the imagination of those in his home country, bringing about a fresh wave of new supporters for the Sky Blues, who in turn have put an additional focus on his home nation and their rising footballers. As per the reporting of Sports.uz, Otabek Umarov, the vice president of Uzbekistan's National Olympic Committee, has now spoken of the City Football Group's intention to purchase an Uzbekistan-based club. In addition to that venture, it has also been discussed that Manchester City are aiming to secure themselves the signing of another Uzbekistan national, following on from the recruitment of Abdulkadir Kusanov in January. That wraps up another episode of City Insider. We hope you enjoyed diving deep into the latest Manchester City news with us. Don't forget to like this video, share it with your fellow Blues, and most importantly, subscribe to City Insider and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update.